Hello Warriors of Light and welcome to my luminous channel. With my video guides and weekly podcasts, you can learn and listen to various topics about Final Fantasy XIV. Today, we are heading over to Sohm and the Gold Saucer to review the Wind-Up Vrtra Minion, an Endwalker minion introduced in patch 6.0. Let's get started. A mammoth designed in the likeness of the great worm Vrtra, who is said to be possessed of a gentle heart despite his fearsome appearance. Though this recreation is somewhat less fearsome than the actual worm, it is not for want of effort on its part. Vrtra is the youngest of the first brood and is one of 7 great worms fathered by Midgardsormr. Now, let's head over to Minion Square at the Gold Saucer and see how this minion fares against the Dark Knight, Odin. So, for new viewers, I will give a brief explanation of some of the Lord of Vrtra Minion user interface and important items and areas on the battlefield. So, let's start with our Arcana Stones. Each stone has a set amount of hit points, and each will shatter if the total number of hit points reaches 0. We have 3 on the battlefield, and if all 3 stones are shattered by Odin, we lose the battle. Next, I will talk about our shields. Shields add defensive strength to the Arcana Stones and will slow down Odin's attack in our battle. Next, we have our Minion and Gate indicator here. This indicator shows which minions are being summoned to each gate. For this battle, we are only using Gate B and we see already 2 Vrtra minions added to that gate. So, moving on to the right side of the user interface, we have our Strength and Weakness indicator. Monsters are strong against critters. Critters are strong against poppets. Poppets are strong against monsters. Also, gadget-type minions are neither strong nor weak against any type. Our Vrtra is a monster-type minion, so it is strong against critters. Next, we have our Search Eyes. Search Eyes reveal the other player's minions on the battlefield and minimap. Next, we have our Player's Grid, which indicates which minions are currently on the battlefield. Next, I will talk about these blue square areas called gates. The one shown here is Gate B, where our Vrtra minions will be summoned. Then we have our action buttons here. The red button is our special action button, and is available when it starts to flash. The green button is our trap button and allows us to set traps on the battlefield. Lastly, this part of the user interface shows what minions can be added to this battle. Since we are only reviewing the Wind-Up Vrtra minion, I have only loaded this minion to the hotbar. Vrtra has 3-star speed and effective in attacking gates and Search Eyes. This minion also has a special attack called Sable Breath that delivers an attack with a potency of 110 to all enemies within range. As a reminder, this battle is only to demonstrate the abilities of the Wind-Up Vrtra minion and watch how it fares against the powerful Dark Knight Odin. So let's get back to our epic battle with Odin. As a quick reminder, pressing up or down on the directional pad quickly moves our hand cursor to the minion hotbar and action buttons. The left thumbstick moves both the camera and green crystal indicator on the battlefield, and the right thumbstick moves our camera around our green crystal indicator. If players just want to move the indicator without the camera moving, you can press the right shoulder button and move the left thumbstick. For this video, I will only be using the triangle or Y button in selecting our group of minions and the A button or X button to place them near Odin. So, Odin is a legendary knight who rides his beloved horse Sleipnir and can deliver a crushing blow called the Xanthetsuken. He has a unique look with horns, a long, curved scimitar, and a cape, and his horse has red eyes and body armor. In past Final Fantasy games, Odin would appear and slice through his enemies with his sword, inflicting status debuffs like instant death. But in Final Fantasy XIV, Odin is described as a fell knight clad all in black, and roams paths long forgotten beneath the canopy of the Black Shroud. There are none alive now who know the truth of when or by whom this elder primal was first summoned onto the source. Ever vigilant as he sits astride his mighty steed, Sleipnir. It is said that Odin is driven solely by the desire to do battle with worthy foes, like the warriors of light. Also, Odin is one of the most unique primals on the source. His essence is contained not within the land itself, but within his sword, Zantetsuken. As such, rather than binding servants to his will to summon him with crystals like the primals of the beast tribes, he ensnares the soul of whoever takes up his blade and uses the Aether of the Black Shroud to manifest himself once more. In addition to fighting Odin here, players can also fight against him in the trial titled Earth's Fount. And he appears around any of the 4 shrouds around Gridania during a sudden change in weather called tension, when the skies darken and motes of light start floating into the air. Lastly, in Stormblood, Odin can be summoned in the deep dungeon called Heaven on High with a Magikite simulacrum of Odin. When summoned, he will use Zantetsuken to instantly kill any mobs. Also, what makes this primal more powerful than the others in Heaven on High is that Odin is capable of instantly killing every boss in that deep dungeon. And this Odin Zantetsuken attack is no different. Let's head back and find out how to get this minion. So, this ferocious minion can still be obtained from the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker original soundtrack. If you enjoyed watching this video or want to learn other Final Fantasy XIV content, you can view my other playlists by clicking the links here. Also, you can subscribe to my channel to get alerts when new videos are available. Thank you for watching. See you